Governor Dan McKee and Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos holding their weekly media briefing today. They announced the American Rescue Plan funding for small businesses and Rhode Island families. This while the governor answered questions on vaccine mandates for healthcare workers and how they'll be enforced. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer was at the briefing. She joins us live in studio with what the governor is saying tonight. Brittany?
Well, Mike Shannon, we are 10 days away from the October 1st vaccine mandate for healthcare workers. This was announced last month, and now the governor says he has a better idea of just how many workers are not vaccinated.
Governor Dan McKee announcing an enforcement strategy to get healthcare and long-term care workers vaccinated for the October 1st requirement.
We cannot have our hospitals and our vets' home are not covered with personnel.
It's why the governor says he has a backup plan with a staffing agency in case of unvaccinated suspensions. McKee tells me in recent weeks the number has gone down to approximately 60 nurses and CNAs at Eleanor Slater Hospital and the Veterans Home. The overall healthcare vaccination rate in the state is at 87%.
Potentially use retired personnel as well as people who are kind of traveling type of personnel in the healthcare industry. But we're still very hopeful that we're going to be able to work. It's a small number. When we talked about it a few weeks back, there was about 200. So we're making a great deal of progress in that area.
The Department of Health says anyone that is not compliant to the mandate is subject to enforcement. And while dozens of healthcare and long-term care workers could be out of work come October, McKee says staffing levels are not a major concern due to how well the state is doing with the Delta variant.
We have one of the lowest hospitalization rates in the country. We're pushing back on the Delta. The Delta is not winning in Rhode Island. And there's a reason for that. It's the vaccination.
And McKee says the National Guard and field hospitals are on standby and ready if needed, but he says at this point they are not even options. McKee is also highly recommending shots for all state workers and says the state should track those vaccination rates. Live in studio, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
Governor McKee says he's focusing on getting more people vaccinated and getting the state's economy back up to speed. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer tells us what else the governor had to say at this afternoon's briefing. Brittany?
Well, Shannon, Governor Dan McKee addressing the push for vaccinations among healthcare workers and students. Today, he says eligible students are a strong focus, and the state is prepared to put shots in arms for the 5 to 11 age group when the vaccine is approved.
Governor Dan McKee says the state has a long way to go in vaccinating middle and high school students.
I'm told that a little over 50% of them have been vaccinated. We want to get that up to the 90%.
McKee says Rhode Island colleges and universities are currently at 95%. The state has planned easy and accessible vaccination sites for students ages 12 to 18 and for younger students when the shot has emergency authorization.
A great deal is going to go through the pediatricians as well as through the school nurses, and then where we need to set up local, clinics, we will do that where it's needed. But that's a high focus on us right now, especially on the high school students. We really want to see that percentage increase, and we're putting a great deal of effort into that right now. We'll do the same thing on the lower grades.
McKee also wants to see an increase in vaccinations among healthcare and long-term care workers. That shot will be required come October 1st. Currently, the overall healthcare vaccination rate in the state is 87%. The Department of Health says anyone who is non-compliant to the mandate is subject to enforcement.
Potentially use retired personnel as well as people who are kind of traveling type of personnel in the healthcare industry. But we're still very hopeful that we're going to be able to work. It's a small number. When we talked about it a few weeks back, there was about 200. So we're making a great deal of progress in that area.
And today, Governor Dan McKee also announced Rhode Island will start to use its $1.1 billion of funding from the American Rescue Plan. He says Rhode Island families and small businesses could see assistance by the end of the year. Live in studio, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.